Can anyone make a guess? How heavy is this glass? How heavy is this glass?
50 grams.
50 grams?
Because you're carrying it 3 kilos.
Plastic
3
or
kilos.
glass?
Sorry?
Plastic or glass?
Glass.
Oh, glass.
100 grams.
About 200, yeah.
100 grams.
200 grams.
See, there are varied answers, but the absolute weight does not matter. What I'm driving at is this weight doesn't matter. Why? It's the duration that you're holding it that makes the difference. You see, our life is just like a glass of water. It's just like this glass. Sometimes, as life gets harder, it gets heavier. I can hold it for a minute, it's not a problem. If I hold it for an hour, my arm starts to ache. If I hold it for a day, it might need to call the ambulance. But in each case, the weight was the same, but it felt heavier. Like I said, life is just like this glass. Have you ever felt like you just want to give up? Because the weight is getting heavier and heavier. Remember your first degree when in university. Uni life seemed fun until you realized you had to study. Remember your first big job, new career, new position. It seemed so glamorous until you realized that you had to hit performance targets. Remember your first relationship. It was so sweet until you realized people change. Remember your first child. It was so surreal until you realized you never get a peaceful sleep again. Add to that financial commitments, health commitments, divorce, death. The glass gets heavier and heavier till you feel like throwing it away. But don't. You're not done yet. I'm only in my 20s. I have another 50 years to go. Many of you are much older than me, so you are coming along with me. You see, life has no shortages of ways of increasing the ache in your arm. I remember my best friend Greg. He was going through very tough times. He was drug addiction, a very demanding girlfriend, loan sharks coming after him to settle his father's debts, an autistic brother, a very, very unrealistic job, adding to that workplace bullying because he was of a minority race. And all this led to him realizing that, hey, my glass is too heavy. And he dropped it. 2 days later, his mother ended her life too. It was all because he had too much in their glass and they didn't know how to share it and who to share it with. Have you ever been in an abusive relationship? Have you ever been in a toxic work environment? Have you ever placed undue stress on yourself? If that is the case, I encourage you, pour out that content as soon as you can, because it is not worth dropping your glass for. At their funeral, at Greg and his mom's funeral, I sat there alone in the darkness of despair. My ex-teacher saw me. He came up to me. He sat next to me and said, "Josh, hold this glass. How heavy is this glass?" I don't know, and I don't care. correct. The absolute weight does not matter. What matters is how long you are holding it and why you are enduring the ache. That was when I realized I was carrying a lot of unnecessary content in my glass. Because of Greg's death and his mother's death, I blamed myself. I took it upon myself. I blamed myself for not being able to help them. But how could I help them? I was only 16. What could I have done? I couldn't help him settle his debts. I couldn't help him do his job. I couldn't be his girlfriend. What could I have done? Nothing. That was the moment my teacher told me, Josh, you place too much expectations on yourself. And you are carrying glass full of self-blame. What is the point? So that's when I realized, yes, that is not the point. My life is not about blaming myself. And that was the point when I also started sharing with others. And I learned that there are two types of aches and pains in our life. One, the ache of growth and transformation. Another, the ache of injury and pain. So tonight, even if no one were to remember my speech, I encourage you, 3 steps. Find out what your aches and pains are in your life. 2, find out why you're going through them. And 3, ask yourself, is it worth it? Thank you very much.